Hello, brothers and sisters. The title of the message today is Song of Solomon, chapter 1. Your love is more delightful than wine, number 2. Those who became addicted to gambling would sell all of their possessions. As they sell all of their precious possession, they don't have any money. They cannot go to barbershop as they don't have any money. But they don't still complain, but they rather love gambling. They have affection toward gambling. People were created to be wise, but they are so foolish as such. We really cannot understand them. Suppose one man took a piece of my field without paying any money. I will think him as my enemy all through my life. But those gamblers don't think that way. It's really strange. If someone made me a beggar, I'll think he's my enemy lifetime. But when gambling made me a beggar, I'll never think that gambling is my enemy. What a strange thing it is. If something that I love destroys my life, we don't think it is my enemy, but instead I become its slaves always. But here in the Song of Solomon, the lady confesses, your love is far better than love of the world. So I want to become one with you. As Christ is fighting against the world, the lady loved and adored Christ. That lady wanted to choose Christ anyway. When people wander around, the reason is, who do I have to choose? They are hesitating. Without that hesitation, we don't need to wander around. People always wander around as they hesitate who to choose, Christ or the world. Apart from that issue, there is no other hesitation, absolutely. Always people have to choose one of them, absolutely. When people wander around and have discontentment, there's always something that surely stick to people, that always make people lose peace and block. So that they cannot love the Lord with single-mindedness. Whether they may be big or small, it really doesn't matter. The fact is that there is always something that interrupts us, the path that lies in our going to Christ. It always blocks our way and makes us cumbersome, whatever that may be. If it bothers us going to Christ or love Christ, it is wine. If we fall in love with Christ, we don't need to drink wine at all. Eventually, if wine is important, the love of Christ is not important. But if the love of Christ is important, wine is not important. These two are eternally enemies. Anyone who chooses to be a friend of the world becomes an enemy of God. James chapter 4, verse 4. Why do you choose to be a friend of the world and become enemies of God? Eventually, people cannot serve two masters. We can serve only one master. If you fall in love with the world, we automatically desert the Lord, we'll desert God. On the contrary, if we fall in love with God, we'll desert the world automatically. Before we are deserted by the world, if we desert the world, it is victory. Strange enough, people after they are deserted by the world, only then they think they were deserted by the world. Before they are deserted by the world, people always try to love the world until the end. Only then they would say love is better than wine. Those people who discover the true love, they would say, I have discovered incomparable love. There are two kinds of people. One is who was deserted by the world, and another is who have not deserted by the world yet. Those who have not deserted yet, they still have the attached emotion toward the world. But the one who have been deserted by the world, they don't have attached emotion. on our way going to the Lord, if it is much profitable to be deserted by the world, earlier the better. As the world loves you and acknowledges you, it becomes obstacle in going to the Lord. It is much better the world would desert us earlier. But if we choose the love of Christ first, before the world would desert me, it is truly the victory and truly the happiness. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is more delightful than wine. Thus, to be one with the Lord becomes our eternal wish. We'll never want to become one with wine. Wine and man can become one, become eternally one. If we drink and drink, eventually we ourselves and wine can become one body. Nobody will be able to discriminate man from wine. Man drank wine or wine drank man, we cannot discriminate. Two will become one. That's why she confesses, your love is much better than wine. The world itself is an enemy of the Lord. What a terrible enemy the world is against the Lord. If you know that, we can never love the world. But people don't think the world is against the Lord. As they cannot see that, they still have a touchy emotion toward the world. Let's think about the enemy of father. In China, there are many stories who try to revenge the enemy of their parents, fortify their enmity. They discipline themselves so hard with the martial art. They dedicate their whole life in paying back their deep, deep enmity. If they look father's enemy, they would never love them. If people love them, it means they don't understand the fact that they are father's enemies. Even they may be father's enemies, some people love them, like Romeo and Juliet. One of the people in China hung up the gallbladder in the ceiling. Look it up every day in order to revenge father's enemy. These kind of people can never live with those enemies, as they can never love father's enemies. That's why they have the deep-rooted rancor in themselves. If we love the world who deserted our Lord, it is profiting enemies. There is no victory for the people who does profiting enemies. There is no victory absolutely. How can we get the victory as we love our enemies? There is just death. Use worldly wealth to gain friends for yourselves so that when it is gone, you will be welcomed into the eternal dwellings. Luke chapter 16, verse 9. If we associate with those people having those wealth in the common time, they will help us during our time of hardship. When you have enough time and wealth, if you love the Lord, then when we face the time of destruction, Lord will desert you. But if you love that enemy, if you do something for that enemy, God will not give you citation. Instead, your life will become miserable. The end part of the life of those who love their enemies will become really miserable. Nobody will take care of them. Those who love themselves will be deserted. Enemies will desert them also. Both of them will desert you. You'd better make friends with somebody, at least one man. It'd be profitable on the day of your crisis. If you betray your friend, you have no other way but to pay the price of your betrayal. Eventually, if I love the enemy of the Lord, there is nothing but failure in my life eternally. There is no victory and there is no glory. You have to choose where you show your loyalty, then you can receive the glory as a result. For the people who play double dealers behavior, showing loyalty on both sides, there's no glory forever. You will become great color fence sitter. There is just humiliation and there's no glory forever. But if you serving the Lord seems undesirable to you, then choose for yourself this day whom you will serve. Whether the gods of your forefathers served beyond the river, or gods of the Amorites, in whose land you are living. But as for me, my household, we serve the Lord only, single-mindedly. Joshua chapter 25, verse 15. Joshua said, do not hesitate between the two. As for and my household, we will serve the Lord, Jehovah God. He declared, Joshua said, God is my true Lord and God. I must serve him. He's the only one whom I have to serve. Eventually, those people who were stuck to the Baal, and the next moment they stuck to Jehovah God, at the end, they were deserted both by God and both by Baal at the same time. They had no other way. The world will never give us anything free of charge. As much as we work hard, as much we shed blood and sweat, they give us wages. Therefore, do we have to shed blood and sweat and get wages under this reality? Do we have to love the world? No. If we can get wages without any effort, we may love the world, but we pay blood and sweat and got the wages. Why should we love the world? If you think the world will give us reward free of charge, that's really foolish thing. The world will never give us anything free of charge. Suppose the world paid the wages as much as I worked, but if I lose the capability of working, the world will cut down my wages right away. This is the world. When I work, they may pay me 1,000,001. If I cannot work, they will not give me anything. This is the world. I bring home the wages as I contribute something for them or some kind of work. But if I cannot give them anything, they won't give me anything. So nothing is free of charge. They didn't give me anything free of charge. Why should I love them? When I'm healthy, they would serve me. When I get sick, they desert me right away. That's quite natural. When I'm rich, they follow me, but if I become poor, they will desert me right away. When I'm rich, we stay together close, but when I'm poor, they don't want to come close. This is the world. That's why people commit suicide and feel bitterness. There is nothing free of charge in the world, absolutely. They pay me back as much as I work for them. They pay me back as much as I paid my blood, as much as I paid my sacrifice. This is the world. Therefore, the world cannot become the object of my love. The world is just my working site where I work there and bring harvest home. If I work hard there, I can bring home the harvest. But if I work lazy, they forsake me right away. That is the world. In communist society, if people have capability, they treat us nice. But if people have no capability, they trample people. In Spartan country, they would save a healthy baby's life, but weak babies, they would kill them. This is the principle of the world. Wherever that may be, it is the same. It is too extreme, so they adapt to humanism just a little bit, and they try to slow it down. But the content is the same. The content is same wherever we may go. The principle of the world is same like Spartan principle. The communism is the best principle that describes the world. Spartan principle is the same. We cannot expect anything different. As much as we work and sacrifice, the reward will return as much. We don't need to misunderstand. We don't need to love the world. And at the same time, we don't need to blame the world. In the world, we reap as much as we sow. We bring the reward as much as we bleed. Therefore, we don't need to love the world at all. You want to kiss me, and I also want to kiss on your sweet lips. Your love is far delightful than the world. The writer of the Song of Solomon is confessing, I have found out my true love. I loved the wrong one up to now, but now I have found the true love. If I think about it, I feel oppressed. I have been deceived. I should have not loved the world since I was born. I have been deceived. I feel so dejected. Why should I love the world again? If I love the world will betray me eventually. The one whom I have loved betrayed me, and whom I loved was the world. That kind of love always brings me the disappointment. As I have loved the world, I feel the disappointment. Therefore, I don't want to become united together with the world, but I want to become one with the Lord. That was her confession. She's expressing, I want to become one with you. Pleasing is the fragrance of your perfumes. Your name is like perfume poured out. No wonder the maidens love you. Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 3. Oil is fragrant. When we squeeze some fruits, oil come out. The essence of life is the oil. What kind of seed that may be, there is oil always. In every seed, there is fragrance. This is God's grace and affection. Pleasing is the fragrance of your perfumes. Your name is like perfume poured out. Eventually, oil and the beauty depends on its name. Thus, the name is beautiful, just like the perfume poured out. If the oil is in the bottle, we cannot smell the fragrance. But when the oil is poured out, we can smell the fragrance. If the oil is poured out on the ground, it is death for the oil, but it gives fragrance to other people. As the oil is consumed, it gives us fragrance. Oil is so light and is so tender, it has overflowing love and it is full of essence. When we talk about people, we would say, on your skin, oil is flowing. It means his health is good and the essence is glittering. When we look at animals, if it gets more muscles, the fur is shining. But if the animal loses weight, the fur and skin is rough and tough. Oil is the essence of some object. Oil is the essence of some substance. Perfectly dried up pollack has no fat and no oil at all. So the expression oil is flowing means the essence is flowing. Every bone and joint have the essence. So even though we may exercise hard, we don't have any problem. If there is no oil in our joints, we come down with a joint inflammation. Therefore, the oil means the essence, and the essence is full of every corner of our body, all the way down to the bone marrow. We are healthy. Thank you. Hallelujah. May God bless every one of you. Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you.